Good afternoon, everybody. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the mailman. Not delivering the mail today. I had to take off today. Just wanted to do a quick video. So I see the Las Vegas Raiders have fired their head coach and their general manager. About time. Me and Mark were talking about it. About friggin' time. Fix the camera. Josh McDaniels was doing a horrendous job. Jimmy G has been benched for the quarterback I liked coming out of the draft, as well as primetime Phil. We liked Aiden O'Connell. So he's going to get the start probably for the rest of the season. And that's the right move. If I were the Raiders, I would have tried to move Davante, but I think because of the salary cap implications, the amount of money. See, it's a catch-22, people. When you want the big money, remember when Zeke signed his big deal? When you want the big money, now it's tough to unload you. And sometimes it's more worth it to the team to cut you and get the salary cap relief. And then, the player can go play for a lot less somewhere else. So it's all about the guaranteed money. But that, as it creeps up, they all want that number to creep up. It becomes more and more increasingly possible that you are going to get cut. So I'm not saying Davante is getting cut, but they're going to have to wait. When I get back into the man cave, maybe tonight, I'll have to look into over the cap and just really look into a few of these contracts, because you would have thought that they would have tried to move Davante. They're going with Aiden O'Connell. They don't have anybody else in the fold. So he's obviously going to be a part of their future. Whether he's the guy, we don't know, right? But yeah, Vegas is making big moves. Another bit of information. There's some whispers I had posted. Anybody that follows me on Twitter, some of the media is now are releasing inside info from the team, saying they knew a few months ago, like some players, that Brock Purdy wasn't the guy. Now, listen, as much as I said that Brock Purdy was going to have a sophomore slump, it wasn't so much Brock Purdy. How the league works, people, is very few quarterbacks, especially as rookies, come out. Remember when Dak won 10 games in a row as a rookie? Then the NFL defensive coordinators had a full off season to game plan and do things to see how you're playing and to counteract. I think Brock Purdy is a little bit of that. More, it's just injuries hitting the team. Like I told my Eagles followers that I'm surrounded by here where I live, it's going to be harder for Jalen Hurts to run the ball. Defenses are going to adjust to what you are doing. So, not really surprised. I'm surprised that they lost 3 in a row since George Kittle wore the F Dallas t-shirt. Listen, man, it's karma. And yes, people, I did tweet him last night. I'm still not blocked by him. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm very nice in trolling him. But, I think humility goes a long way. And I think that you may have your moment in the sun, but ultimately karma's going to catch up to you. Just my opinion. And that's it. Just wanted to touch, now that we're a day removed from the trade deadline, no deal. We're not all surprised. They were in conversations, and believe me when I tell you, for Derrick Henry. They were in early conversations with Patrick Surtain. I guess Jerry Jones and Capway just thinks people are just going to give their players away. No. Especially when it comes to the Cowboys. They don't want to be perceived as losing any trade, especially to the most visible team out there, the Dallas Cowboys. That's just the way it is. Now, if you identify yourself that you are one player or you're right there, which I think we are. I think we are right there, people. Are we perfect? No, but by the end of the season, very rarely is there a perfect team. They're just not. Injuries will take effect. Wear and tear. By the end of the year, you're normally not nowhere near what you were at the beginning of the year, but you hope that you're playing better as a team, which is what I tell everybody who wanted us to go out and get offensive line. We weren't going to find many players that were better than what we have. We just need to play together. And if you watch Sounds of the Sidelines, from this past week, I watched it real early this morning as I'm outside. I just got back. I'm going back in the hospital, and I'll touch that on in a minute. You're not going to find the players, but like Zach Martin says, it's time to come together, and he was talking to his offensive line mates. So that's all they got to do. They have to come together. This offense is new. I remember telling Twiz, and he was like, "Oh, it's an excuse." Well, I think it is an excuse to some extent if you can never figure it out. We shall see. Last week was a step in the right direction, but also last week got away from the Rams. In a span of 3 minutes, we went up 4 to up like 19 or 20. We were up 26-3 in a span of 3 minutes. So things happen quickly, and that's a big advantage to the offense. This week is Eagle Week. We're sitting here at Hump Day, and we're going to see what they can do against the Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to pull out all the stops at home and to try and beat us. That's just, this is their game. They know what's on the line. They know that we must protect our house. They do not want to lose to the Cowboys at home. It's going to be a tough game for our Cowboys. I'm real busy with my buddy. He's having open heart surgery. I'm going to go up and talk to the doctors now. He's about 3 hours into a 5.5 hour surgery. They're doing bypass on him. You say your prayers if that's what you do. I guess it never hurts. I'm just glad I'm here for him, and I appreciate everybody who watches my videos. You guys are great. But I will be reaching back into you later. Most likely, I'll be here for a while. I wanted to get a video up touching on the Raiders situation, a little bit of reflection from yesterday's trade deadline. I really do think that that the Cowboys missed an opportunity. I just hope it doesn't bite us. Just like the Eagles. The Eagles have every right. Right now, the Eagles are the best team in the league. Now, that's record-wise. Says so. So, my fellow Cowboy fans, it sucks for me to say it, but record-wise, it says so. If we beat the Eagles this Sunday, that all changes. And we're going to talk about it every day, and I'm excited for the game. I really am. The line is telling me something, and we're going to dig into that more later. So I might go live later. If I do, I'll give you guys a heads up. But either way, everybody take care. Say a prayer for my man Stan, my brother from another mother. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.